The Israeli women, in a video released by Hamas, plead for their release, blaming Israel's prime minister for not protecting them and yelling, "Free us now." A relief of sorts for those praying for their safety.
We're all happy to see them alive and looking good, not wounded.
It's unclear when the video was taken or under what circumstances.
I guess it's quite obvious that they've been told what to say. That's what it looks like.
The Prime Minister, on a goodwill visit with police, called it cruel, psychological propaganda and announced that another hostage, a soldier, was now free. Rescued overnight in Gaza, says the IDF. Reunited with her grandmother in a video released by Israel's foreign ministry. It all bolsters the government's strategy to push into Gaza to corner Hamas.
The ground action actually creates the possibility, not the certainty, but the possibility of getting our hostages out, because Hamas will not do it unless they're under pressure. They simply will not do it.
But many friends and families worry more fighting will imperil those still captive.
Time is running out, but it's not too late to save life.
The IDF is expanding its attack, deploying more troops and tanks moving towards Gaza City on two sides. Airstrikes, flattening buildings, burying people every day with little hope of rescue. The war keeps breaking hearts and hardening them. They killed us, cries this man. Humanitarian aid is trickling in, but a fraction of what's needed after 3 weeks of a siege. 600 airstrikes, the highest daily count, says the IDF. One bombardment striking dangerously close to a major hospital, a refuge for people sheltering there. On a main road heading south from Gaza City, a video shows a car trying to turn around moments before it blows up. A journalist at the scene reported a tank was alongside the road. The war on the ground has just started, and Netanyahu is rejecting any talk of a pause.
Calls for a ceasefire are calls for Israel to surrender to Hamas, to surrender to terrorism, to surrender to barbarism. That will not happen.
As the IDF penetrates deeper into Gaza, the Prime Minister says this is the time for war.
So, Susan, that's Benjamin Netanyahu's second national address in just a few days. What's behind this?
Well, he spoke in English on live TV, so as much to the world as to his country. He's trying to shore up his allies, fend off criticism of his leadership, and keep the focus on trying to eliminate Hamas rather than the failure to bring home those hostages or the devastating conditions inside Gaza, Adrienne.
All right, Susan Ormiston in Jerusalem.